If I was to start a business today again, and I was asked a question recently on an interview, which should be coming out soon, which I'm really excited to share with you all. And on there, the question was posed to me is, if I was to start again, what would I do? And I was like, I wouldn't not start a digital marketing agency again. However, it really brought an interesting point to mind that if I had a startup, if I didn't have many funds in terms of marketing, what would I actually do? And this question we get a lot. We get a lot of discovery calls from small businesses that are just starting out, whether they have funding, maybe they don't have funding. And I thought, this is going to be a really good episode. So if you are listening, then please do head over to nautilusmarketing.co.uk. My agency, we offer loads of different services that could benefit your business. However, one thing that I wanted to talk about is we offer a service that not many people take up, which is a marketing health check, which is basically where you book a call with myself and we go over for about an hour, maybe an hour and a half, everything to do with marketing about your business. I give you some things that you can start implementing today, different strategies that you can be doing yourself internally, and you don't need to work with an agency. It's a really cool, innovative idea, if I say so myself. We spend so much time at GP appointments, I thought this would be a really cool way to integrate that sort of methodology into marketing. So go take a look. Or if you are watching as well, I don't know why I said if you're listening. Both. So if I was to start again, whether it be an agency, whether it be a service-based business, whether it be an e-commerce store, the first thing that I would do would be to look at my SEO. And I've recorded so many videos in the past of top tips to get your SEO started. It isn't rocket science to get the basics done. Go through, have a look on my YouTube channel, have a look on Spotify, wherever you listen to a podcast. I've recorded so many videos about my top tips on SEO. We've got loads of blogs at nautilusmarketing.co.uk, but I would optimize for speed. I'd look at the content. I'd be writing content, not just for myself, not just for Google, for my target audience. What things could they be searching? Look at Answer the Public. You look at Google Trends. Great ways to find good quality content ideas that then you can write. Don't use AI to write your content. You can use it for ideation, but don't use it for the actual delivery of the content, because it's not going to sound like you. It's not going to sound like your brand and your personality. So first thing, SEO 100%. Number 2 would be your Google My Business. Get a registered address, whether it be a virtual address or where you're trading from. Get set up, optimize it, add your address, your phone number, your website, get everything up and running, start posting to it, and start getting reviews from clients that you've serviced in the past is really going to help absolutely massively. Third thing is your website, obviously the most important thing. Whether you work with a freelancer or an agency, or you build it yourself with something like Wix or maybe Shopify if you're an e-commerce store, but ensure that your website looks good. I said this time and time again, your business, your website is your digital front door to your business. It needs to look good, right? Even us as an agency, we're always making tweaks to our website. We're always making tweaks to landing pages to ensure they're optimal and they're working well. It is so important. So please do take the time to get your website right. If you want to work with an agency, it costs a little bit. If you want to work with a freelancer, it costs a little bit. If you want to do it yourself, hey, it doesn't matter. Get a good website up, look at some templates, tweak some templates, and get it in a position where it is good for your target audience. And don't think of it, oh, it looks pretty. Look at it as if someone's coming onto your website, maybe from SEO, maybe from social media, maybe from ads. See what their target audience, what they want to do. Do they want to book a discovery call? And see if that flow matches exactly what you want to do. It is so important. Number 4 is social media. Social media is so important, and posting regularly and posting consistently, utilizing content. So maybe if you write a blog, break that down into a carousel or record a video about it. Video content as well as static content, blogs, images, carousels go hand in hand together. It's important to utilize all different metrics and avenues of content, because you don't want to make it boring for your user. You don't want to make it boring for your target audience. It is so important. I cannot stress that for you. So utilize your website, utilize your social media, and create content consistently. Because what a lot of people do is they go super consistent on their social media for a couple of months, and they drop off a cliff. And they'll have a couple of months where they're super quiet and they'll jump back on. Again, not a hard sell, but you can work with an agency or a freelancer to bring together a content calendar, or even give you ideas of content. Use a content scheduler. schedule content in advance is going to massively help you to keep things on top. One of my friends is a homeopath, and she has her content for social media scheduled a year in advance, which is absolutely ridiculous. However, she's done it all of herself. She's not worked with an agency. Her designs could do with a little bit of improvement. So if you are wanting maybe a set of Canva design templates to use, reach out to us. We can do that. It's super affordable. It's super cost effective. What it means is you then have a starting point for your social media that you can then use going forwards to create good quality content that looks good, it aligns with your brand, and it makes your users interact with your content. So what have we covered there? We've covered social media, Google My Business, website, and SEO. So 4 really important things that every business should be doing, small businesses especially. You can be doing it yourself at the beginning, and then as you grow, you can outsource things that you don't enjoy or that you're not very good at. Being there, being consistent is so important. Just like with a TikTok account, even if you post a little bit of content that's a little bit crap, not very good, over time that's going to improve and work with you just the same as it does with any content that you put out there on the internet. And the last thing I would say is to play about with ads. And you don't need huge budgets to work with ads, but it really depends on your product offering, your service offering, of where you position those ads, right? Because it might be that Meta ads work really well. It might be that TikTok ads work really well. It might even be that Google ads work really well for your business. And that is a very hard thing to advise on where to start. I'd advise booking a consultation call or a discovery call with an agency or a freelancer, because it really depends on the industry and what you want to target in terms of bringing content to life from an ads point of view. Because you want to get leads, yes, but you don't want to be wasting money. You don't want to be putting money down the drain, literally, because you don't have a strategy behind your ads. And that is a thing that I would say is very difficult for small businesses to do themselves. Social media, a website, SEO, Google My Business is a really good thing for small businesses to start off and start creating content and create those platforms. But when it comes to ads, you really do need someone holding your hand, because it can be very confusing. Even myself, I get a little bit overwhelmed with ads sometimes. Luckily, our team know what they're doing, so I can lean on them for advice and support. However, it is a very choppy world. No pun intended, obviously, Nautilus Marketing and all that kind of jazz. I don't know what's wrong with me today, putting out all these puns. However, it is so important from that perspective that you don't put money down the drain. You look at your strategy very concisely and effectively, because otherwise you could waste hundreds, if not thousands of pounds. So maybe worth booking in a consultation with ourselves or another agency just to advise on the type of ads that you should be running for your business, because e-commerce ads, service-based ads, loads of different types of businesses will do well on different types of ads. Whether that be Google ads would work well for service-based, whereas Meta and TikTok could work really well for e-commerce, etc., etc. I've rambled a little bit there, but hopefully that was a little bit helpful. The epiphany come to me the other night when I had that interview, and I was like, this could be a really good episode. So if you have enjoyed it, please leave a follow if you're listening to this. If you're watching this on YouTube, please do subscribe. Like 80% of you guys and girls that watch this content don't actually subscribe. So I'd really appreciate it if you did. Leave a comment down below of anything you'd like me to cover, and I would love to do so. In the meantime, stay awesome, stay safe, but most importantly, stay nerdy.